The throne room of Arvelith was built of black stone, high-arched, and suffocating in its silence. Torches sputtered along the walls, their light barely reaching the gilded dais where King Dorian sat, crown tilted loosely on his head. Before him stood his most trusted general, Veyra, draped in the crimson cloak of command, her face a perfect mask of loyalty. "You have brought me victory after victory," the king said, his voice tired but warm, "and yet I sense unrest still coils through the realm. Tell me, my most faithful blade, do I yet have reason to fear the whispers of treachery?" Veyra bowed her head low, the glint of her steel gauntlet brushing the cold marble floor. "Only from those who do not know the weight of your rule, my king. Not from me." She lied without hesitation. For months she had woven her secret. The soldiers adored her more than they did their monarch, the nobles admired her ruthless efficiency. She had already secured the loyalty of the treasury master, the commander of the city watch, and, most importantly, the king's own spy master, who now fed her every royal secret like a rat disgorging stolen crumbs. The king trusted too easily, believing the bond of war-forged loyalty would never fracture. He never noticed how his decrees carried less and less force, how decisions were advised by Veyra before they were spoken. The court, once a hive of sycophants circling him, had begun to lean their ears toward her instead. The betrayal unfolded not with swords unsheathed but with silence. On the night of the Festival of Unity, when the city drowned in laughter and drunken torchlight, Veyra stepped into the throne room with 10 soldiers at her back. The king had dismissed his guards for the night, a gift of trust to his general so she could stand vigil with him as fireworks lit the sky outside. "Strange, isn't it?" he murmured, watching the colored flares burst across the stained glass, "that peace is far louder than war." Veyra moved behind him, her voice calm. "Peace is but a pause, my king. And pauses end." The blade slid across his throat as smoothly as if she had rehearsed it 100 times. He gasped, eyes wide, reaching not for a weapon but for her, his faith in her unbroken even as crimson spilled down his chest. His crown clattered to the floor, rolling to her boots. She stooped, plucked it from the stone, and set it upon her brow. By dawn, she stood before the court, blood still darkening her gauntlets, her voice carrying like iron through the hall. "King Dorian is dead. His weakness would have rotted this kingdom to ash. But I will not allow it. Swear to me your fealty, and you will thrive. Resist, and you will join him beneath the earth." Not a whisper of resistance rose. One by one, heads bowed. The throne, once a seat of weary compromise, had found a new occupant. And where Dorian's reign had ended in trust, Veyra's began in fear.